What is drug trafficking? Drug trafficking is a global illicit trade involving the cultivation, manufacture, distribution, and sale of substances which are subject to drug prohibition laws. Drug trafficking is a global concern and it is found all around the world, causing problems such as crimes, sexual violence, health problems, and an unproductive society. Afghanistan, Colombia, and Peru manufacture the majority of cocaine and heroin. The United States of America is the single largest consumer base of drugs worldwide. Traffickers use planes, boats, tunnels, sandbag bridges over rivers, and catapults to transfer their drugs. Drug money is regularly spent on luxury goods. When police bust a drug dealer, often they discover that the suspect lives a kind of millionaire lifestyle, complete with luxury cars, jewelry, high-end spirits, and clothing. How let's see about this issue, especially in Colombia. It all started back in the first half of the 20th century when the country was full of instability. The 20th century started with a barbaric civil war that had started in 1899. After the end of this war, a period of insurrection and banditry broke out, known as La Violencia, leading to the creation of drug cartels as well as groups against the government. However, this was still not a big issue. In the 1960s, drug trafficking in Colombia started growing, but it became a significant situation until the 1970s when the demand of marijuana increased dramatically. By 1980, cocaine was now the most common substance being grown, possessed, and trafficked. Over the decades, this activity has evolved in many aspects. It all started as a small business, and in the last 30 years, it has blossomed into a huge industry empire. The plants to produce drugs are grown mostly in remote areas of a country where the state does not have much control. Aims to solve this issue. Colombia has 244,000 armed forces, which work closely with the United States and Europe Intelligence Agency, as well as with Peru in the late 1997, to fight against organized criminal groups. Authorities are trying to curb coca cultivation, as well as other drug cultivation, throughout aerial spraying of herbicide and manual eradication. Not so long ago, in 1998, a news article reported that governments of Colombia and Venezuela signed 2 bilateral cooperation agreements to fight drug trafficking and crime in the two countries. Colombian National Police actions against drug trafficking have accomplished to capture drugs lord in a rate of 100 per year for the last 10 years. Also, security has been implemented in most vulnerable borders to prevent the trafficking of drugs. Organizations such as the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, and the High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area, HIDTA, of the United States work in the eradication of drug trafficking and crime issues. These and many other factors contribute to control and banish drug trade as well as cartels.